Since the personal use of drugs is legal, with a minimal personal dose allowed, disagrees with the ruling issued by the Colombian Constitutional Court, according to which, by virtue of the fundamental right to the development of free personality, that is, people can use whether or not to use drugs, which include other drugs in addition to marijuana, against which the cultivation is possible up to a maximum of 20 marijuana plants per person, and it's legal to carry up to 20 grams of this for personal consumption. In some countries, there are some political parties that support the legalization and liberation of drugs control laws. They are cannabis parties and many liberal parties. These parties advocate the use of cannabis not only as a therapeutic drug, but also as a plant with several uses. Marijuana helps reduce the speed of tumor growth, and, and it has been confirmed that marijuana significantly slows the growth rate of tumors in the brain and the breast. The American Association for Cancer Research conducted the study in this regard. Help prevents Alzheimer's. THC, the main active substance in marijuana, helps block deposits in the human units. A report by the Scripps Institute proved this contribution of the drug to mental health welfare. Against migrants, according to Relief Migrants Headache, in California, several doctors have reported the successful treatment of migrants through marijuana. Glaucoma treatment. This is one of the most popular treatments, of most popular treatments. There are some several studies that reveal that marijuana lowers intraocular pressure, which favors its treatment, as reported by the Glaucoma Research Foundation. This reduces seizures. Various studies by the National Institute of Mental Health revealed that marijuana reduces the chance of having seizures thanks to the relaxing effects of the plant. Against symptoms of chronic disease, bowel and Crohn's disease ailments and are reduced. Studies revealed that nuances such as diarrhea, nausea, and abdominal pain typical of this disease, it can help the treatment of multiple sclerosis. Marijuana helps stop some of the neurological effects and muscle spasms caused by the disease, since the properties of the plant help protect the nerve. Decrease discomfort of premenstrual syndrome. The plant has been favorably tested to decrease physical ache and pains in the female population, according to CannabisMD.net. Against compulsive disorders, the various studies that support the relaxing effects of the marijuana compounds have been used to justify the use of marijuana to quality and anxiety behaviors that produce this type of behavioral disorders. These are just some benefits of the medication of the marijuana in the medicine area. I think the problem is not the substance, are the people, because the people are usually don't put limits at the when they use it. This is the reason why there are so many drug people that can live without drugs, because they didn't put a limit on time, and because they didn't do that, they are now in critical situations. They are having familiar problems or some things like that. Like I said before, I don't think that the problem is the substance only. I think the first problem are the people. There are so many drug people that can live without drugs, because they didn't put a limit on time, and because they didn't do that, they are now in critical situations, they are having familiar problems or some things like that. Like I said before, I don't think that the problem is the substance only. I think the first problem are the people, because the people are are the only one who choose of use it or not use it, or to use a lot of this or not to use a lot of this. My name is Angel Ramon Ramirez, and I will tell you how drugs can be useful in the area of medicine. The drugs were initially created to work as analgesics, but only in severe cases, but people began to use them as if they were normal and became addicted to them because they contain certain chemicals that make people addicted to them. I think medications are good if they are used to help people feel better or for medical purpose. I think this because the marijuana can be useful, because some investigations found it that the marijuana can help to slow tumor growth. The Association Against Cancer found that delaying tumors in the lungs, breast, and brain helps considerably to prevent Alzheimer's disease and pain. It has relaxing muscle and antispasmodic properties. These are just some only examples of its benefits. Some organizations, such as who support the legalization of marijuana for medical use, since it does not represent health problems. Some countries, such as Argentina, Brazil, and Canada, propose the legalization of marijuana for their medical uses. However, any plantation, every plantation for personal consumption will be punished, except in Colombia, since the personal use of drugs is legal, with a minimal personal dose allowed. Agrees with the ruling, disagrees with the ruling issued